What if the most dangerous weapon in a detective's arsenal isn't a gun or a badge, but the terrifying ability to see the monster hiding behind the mask of sanity? In CALICO, #1 New York Times bestselling author Lee Goldberg delivers a procedural thriller that shatters the comfort of the police station, proving that the line between hunter and hunted is often drawn in blood by those sworn to uphold it. This isn't just another serial killer chase. It's a claustrophobic, high-stakes descent into institutional corruption and psychological warfare, where every clue feels like a trap and every ally could be an accomplice. From the first gritty narration, listeners are plunged into a Los Angeles landscape where sunshine bleaches bones and justice is a commodity traded in backrooms. Perfect for fans of authentic police procedurals and morally complex suspense, this audiobook serves up relentless momentum, forensic precision, and a twist so devastating it rewrites the rules of the genre itself. When veteran homicide detective Nick CALICO is pulled from retirement to consult on a series of ritualistic murders bearing the signature of a killer he put away decades ago, he expects a copycat, not a mirror reflecting his own varied failures. But as the body count rises and evidence points uncomfortably close to home, CALICO realizes this case isn't about catching a criminal, it's about surviving a reckoning engineered by someone who knows his playbook better than he does. Goldberg masterfully balances technical authenticity with emotional devastation, ensuring every forensic detail serves character revelation and every interrogation doubles as self-interrogation. The audiobook narration amplifies this duality, capturing CALICO's weary expertise and the ensemble's coded desperation with vocal textures that make every procedural briefing feel like a confession and every silence hum with unspoken betrayal. You don't just hear the investigation, you feel the weight of a career built on compromises finally demanding payment. What elevates CALICO beyond typical crime fiction is its refusal to treat law enforcement as inherently virtuous or villains as purely monstrous. CALICO isn't a flawless hero. He's a man whose past victories were purchased with ethical debts now coming due. His adversaries aren't cartoonish sociopaths, but products of systemic rot. Cops who crossed lines for greater goods, informants discarded when convenient, even victims whose deaths expose institutional negligence. Their conflicts evolve through acts of painful accountability, tense standoffs where protocol clashes with conscience, moments of unexpected mercy that complicate justice, and revelations where the true enemy wears a uniform. Supporting characters shine with uncomfortable authenticity, rookie partners whose idealism test CALICO's cynicism, retired colleagues whose loyalty masks complicity, even LA itself, rendered as both crime scene and character, whose sprawl mirrors moral ambiguity. Every interaction reinforces the novel's core truth. Solving crimes requires more than skill. It demands confronting the darkness within the system meant to contain it. For audiobook listeners, this production is an immersive sensory descent into noir realism. The narrator embodies CALICO's evolving perspective with remarkable range, from detached professionalism to raw, trembling vulnerability, while secondary voices shift subtly between authority and anxiety, making trust feel like calculated risk. Sound design enhances atmosphere without gimmickry. Distant sirens marking urban chaos, the sterile hum of morgue lights during forensic breakthroughs, the oppressive quiet of surveillance vans where doubt festers, all ground psychological stakes in tangible reality. Pacing mirrors the rhythm of a collapsing case, deliberate during evidence analysis and reflection, then surging with urgency as connections click into place under mounting pressure. Whether you're navigating city commutes or sitting in twilight solitude, the audiobook creates a portable precinct where isolation feels absolute and time feels borrowed. It's storytelling as embodied suspense, transforming passive listening into active participation in a search where survival demands more than deduction. It demands surrender to uncomfortable truths. Ultimately, CALICO redefines the police procedural by centering institutional critique within suspense frameworks. It satisfies genre cravings for intricate plotting and shocking reveals, while delivering substantive commentary on policing, legacy, and the cost of pursuing justice in broken systems. No prior series knowledge is needed. It stands confidently as a complete, devastating journey. If you've ever wondered whether the badge protects or corrupts, or if truth can exist without destroying everything built upon lies, this audiobook will affirm that sometimes the most heroic act is admitting the system failed and starting over from the wreckage. Press play, brace against the glare, and prepare to question everything you thought you knew about law, order, and the price of seeing clearly. Your next obsession isn't waiting in clean resolutions, it's waiting in the terrifying intimacy of a detective confronting his own reflection in the crime scene tape.